Hello my crafty friends, it's Arva. Welcome back to my channel. I am here with the June edition of hashtag 3D Thursday. That is an open collaboration hosted by Ebony, my friend Sharing Moore, and myself. On the second Thursday of each month, we post videos of projects that we've created that are 3D. They can be any theme, and we hope that you guys will join in and participate. It can be done on any Thursday, but we've agreed to post together on the second Thursday. Trying to use some of those files. We've purchased them. We've subscribed to these different services to get these files. Why not use them, right? So for this month, I decided to make my 3D Thursday project some of the teacher's gifts that I was creating. And so for my niece's teachers, I created these little self-sealing milk cartons that have the little pencil. This is a Silhouette Studio file, and I didn't want to do just the traditional yellow pencil, so I did a pattern paper out of an old stash of I think it's My Mind's Eye. If I can find it, I'll bring it and put a picture of it here. But anyway, I'll list the ID number across the screen, and there'll be a link to it in the description box below. But I am going to show you at the end how I put this box together. It's pretty easy, but it's not lost on me that sometimes when you're new, it's kind of intimidating working with some of these things. So I try to do a tutorial so that the people who are new and beginning will see how easy these things can come together and are a little less intimidated. So yeah, this is what I created for her teachers, and I'll be right back for my second project. So for my second project, she has a crossing guard that works for the school. He's a custodian at the school as well. He's a bus driver. He has plenty of titles. But he is an amazing crossing guard, has a great rapport with the kids. I feel safe enough, you know, the first year that she was there, I waited until she crossed the street before I would pull off. Now I feel very comfortable that he's going to keep her safe. And so I can watch and see them do their fist bump and at least wait for her to get halfway across the street before I leave instead of all the way. I'm progressing, guys. Come on, give me a little credit. Anyway, so I decided I wanted to create something nice for him. Last year I gave him a tumbler. So this year, just life was a little busier, but I hope that he appreciates the thought behind it. So I made this box, which is a stop sign box. It was a Silhouette Studio file. I'll have the number and the link in the description box below. And inside, there's a little shred and some Lindor truffles. And when he gets it, there will be a gift card on the inside for him. And I also have a tutorial on how this is put together. It comes together very, very easily, guys. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to get into making the small little pencil box milk carton. So I went ahead and I put together the pencil. It's very easy, very self-explanatory. If anybody has any questions, I don't mind answering. But there is a score line on the pencil so that it fits on the milk carton properly. So I went ahead and folded that score line. I did go ahead and add tape to my project. But the best advice I can give you about this, guys, is to make sure that you go ahead and fold all of your score lines. Because once you get this together, it is very difficult, especially these score lines, to get together once this is already in a box form. So that's the best advice I can give you. We have a mountain fold for your tabs. This is a valley fold. This becomes a mountain fold. The bottom piece becomes a mountain fold. The side piece is a mountain fold. But these two pieces here, which are the sides of the box, are a valley. And so if you just fold in here and fold in here, you'll get it really well. And it'll be really easy for you to put your box together. I do like to add tape, and then I do add a little glue over top. So this box is very easy to put together. But I certainly, like I said before, remember how it was when I got started and wasn't sure how some of these things went together. So that's why I decided to just show how I put it together on camera. So with that just folded over, I I just add a little glue. Today I am using the Nouveau Deluxe Adhesive, and that is compliments of Lasagna from a swap that we participated in. She sent all of her swap partners that glue. I'd never tried it before. I love it. And so then I just line it up. I fold that line up, that score line over, line it up, and then just lay this right here, lay it down. And then I just take my bone folder and I burnish it just to make sure that I've got really good adhesion on that tab. Okay. Now for the other side, exact same thing. Just open it up, fold this down, burnish that score line back some. Remove the backing. Definitely time to get some more of this glue. I have some other, but I was just trying to use what was getting low. And now it's really easy because you just fold it over. And again, I'm just going to burnish it down. If you have any excess glue come out, you just clean it up. Okay, now before I fold the box up, I want to go ahead and line this up with this score line, because again, it may be harder to do once this box is popped up. So I add my glue. Okay, centering this up, making sure that I don't go over that score line. I don't want it to be off. And honestly, it'd probably be easier for most to put that down before you even, when you first fold your score lines, it's probably actually easier to put it on then before you even put the box together. But it's certainly better to do it flat, as I've previously said, than it is to do it while it's together and popped up. All right, and I'm going to take, this did not come in the file. It came in a little file that was for a card, and I just needed a little decoration. Obviously, this is not going to crafty people. It's something that I expected they're going to throw away. Otherwise, I would decorate with flowers and all kinds of other goodies. But it's not that kind of party for this one, guys. So I hope you can appreciate the clean and simple on this one. Now, this box is, pop it up, and it's numbered. This is number 1, this flap. So you fold that one down. These 2 flaps are number 2, both. And then this is flap number 3. And you literally just pull it down, pop it under, and then your box is together. So for the teachers, I'm going to add some shred in, of course, but I just have some Lindor truffles that I'm going to put in. I put 5 in each box. And then I have some ribbon here that I'm going to use to put my box together. It goes together very easily. And then it is all done. Okay, so now I'll show you how to put together the octagon box for our crossing guard. So here are my pieces all cut out. I've already added tape to my tabs. Now I saved the negatives because that's how I like to line up the insides of the O and the P to make sure that they're straight. you will be able to tell which one of the boxes, let me zoom out just a little. You'll be able to tell which one of the boxes is the lid and which one is the base. The base, the box bottom is a little bit taller. These tabs are a little bit taller. The octagon is the same shape, but you can tell there's quite a difference in the size of these, the sides. So this is the bottom, and I cut that in red, and this is the top, which is white, so that when I cut this piece from red, it looks like the stop sign. So let's put that together. You want to try to make this as perpendicular as possible. Get it as close to the score line without going over. Please excuse my hands, guys. I have really been crafting this week. Had a lot of projects to work on, so my hands have gotten sticky, sticky, sticky. It's like the end of every day for the last few days. It's just been a disaster zone with my hands. They need some tender loving care for sure. Need a manicure and everything at this point. I'm sure you all can relate. Since these don't really cross over, I don't have a problem with just removing all of the backing of the adhesive. Can't go too far with the glue though, because the glue does dry very quickly. So and I just hold it long enough for it to set. It doesn't have to dry, just need it to set in place. And once it's set in place, I'll go back in after I've finished all of my tabs, and I will burnish this all down. Put it on a flat surface and go in and just burnish down on all of these tabs to make sure that I've got a very good adhesion. Okay, so there's my lid. Turn it over to burnish it. Spread that glue out. Make sure I get a good adhesion. Again, if you prefer, you could do this before. You could have put that down before putting the box together. I actually recommend that. I just wasn't thinking. You know how it goes. Soon as the camera comes on, you start doing things that you wouldn't normally do. It's the darndest thing, guys. I know that if you do videos, you can relate to what I just said. So I just placed the P and the O in like that. I picked up these glue pens from Temu. I'll leave a link in the description box below. It's not an affiliate link or anything, but I have been thoroughly impressed with these little glue pens, guys. It works kind of like a roller pen does. I don't know if the camera is going to pick up. You'll be able to see the glue, but it goes on and it dries very quickly. But it really works well when you're trying to put something in a spot like this. I feel like I don't make as much of a mess. And then I can just pop out that, and then that's in place where it's supposed to be. And since that does dry so quickly, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over and burnish that really fast. Okay, that's in. Now, let's get the P in. Since I used a textured cardstock from American Crafts, I can see which side I'm supposed to put my glue on. All right, that's in. There we go. That makes it so much easier to line those up, guys. All right, so now we'll work on the base. Same thing, same exact thing. They're just a little longer, so I won't bore you with having you watch this whole thing. I'll put this on high speed, but it's the same thing, same process. Okay, so now we've got our base done. And as you can see, it sits on really nicely, very easy. And so let's see how many of the Lindor truffles we can get in here. Oh, perfect. I'll add some shred to the bottom and a gift card on the top for him. And there we go. Nice and cute. I think he is going to love it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. This is it for today, guys. Thank you again for watching. Take care and have a blessed day. Bye.